Hi, I'm Karthik Rannan. I'm the president of the Wall Street Club of BITS Pilani Hyderabad campus. Yes, so the collaboration with XLR was an excellent one. We conducted a Power BI workshop with Advanced Excel over a span of 3 days. The workshop was almost 12 hours long in total. Mr. Karthik, who was an amazing trainer, helped the students understand the concepts deeply. I am sure that the students will be able to apply these concepts in their careers as well as their daily lives while they try to navigate the world of finance. I am happy that we will be able to close this workshop successfully on a very good note.
Hi, I am Raghunendra Singh and I am the Technical Director of the Wall Street Club at BITS Pilani Hyderabad campus. It was a great amazing conducting this workshop with XLR. The trainer, Mr. Karthik, was an excellent person where he explained in very detailed manner on how to give great insights using very complex data sets, which was very helpful for the people who are interested in the field of finance, business or analytics in general. Thank you.
I attended a workshop conducted by CSA and ACM in collaboration with XLR. So it was a machine learning workshop. We learned a lot from the course and it was a great experience attending the workshop.
The trainer was very helpful. He had a hands-on approach with his teaching and it was fabulous.
This was a great experience for me. So I would absolutely love it if XLR and its team would come again to our campus and conduct more events like this.
The journey was great. Initially, I thought that I was not proficient enough in Excel, but later I came to know there was no prerequisites for it, and then I applied for it, and it was a great course, and it started from basics and took me to a great extent.
Good evening, myself Kavya Ganatra. I am from Computer Science Association. I was the POC for this ML workshop conducted by CSA and ACM in collaboration with XLR. The experience of the workshop was really nice. The feedback from all the students was positive. They understood the concept. The workshop was also practical based with some questions. The experience with XLR was very smooth. They helped us in conducting the workshop smoothly right from the booking of the vendor and deciding the course till the distribution of certificates. In overall, this workshop was a success during our technical fest Atmos, and I thank XLR for being a part of it. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. So, Deepthi, you can start.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. So, Chandan, have you given the access to me? Screen share
Yeah,
and
you have the access.
okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Chandana. Yeah, so let me share my screen. Is my voice clear, Chandana? Can you please confirm?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay, yeah, thank you. And is my screen visible?
Yeah, it is visible.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Yeah, very good morning, everyone. So myself, Dipti Sina, I'm working as a data analyst in XLR Solutions, Pune location, and I'm having 7 years of experience. So today I will conduct your data analyst program. So for that, the first module is Excel. So for the first Excel module, let me start with this basic introduction and the presentation. So Excel is nothing but the spreadsheet program developed by the Microsoft company. Excel organizes the data in the form of rows and columns. So if you will visit any store nearby your home or house, so that store is very small and their things are not arranged properly. So instead of that, if you'll visit any big superstore, so there definitely will find the good arrangement of the things, and it will be a very good way to get the things in the proper place, right? So for that purpose, what we are learning here, so how you can organize your data, right? Organize the data means you have to keep your data in the form of proper table structure, because Excel will store the information in the form of tables, or you can say in the form of rows and column. So you get the data from multiple places. It is not specific to the any particular company, any particular organization. So data is present everywhere, every field, every organization. So the first step, if you wanted to store the data in Excel, you have to collect that data from multiple places. So after collecting the data, we have to store that data. So, but if I will speak like this, like you have to store the data, find the information, but it is finding very difficult for me to understand this. So we will see practically how it will work. So whenever I wanted to store the data, so that data I will store in the form of rows and column, as I said before also. The Excel first version was started in 1985. Okay. So after that, every year they are doing some changes, they are doing some development, and they are adding new features in the Excel, so that it will be very easy for the person to find the information from that particular data. Okay. So if I will provide the raw data to you, the data in which nothing is arranged properly, so that time, if I will ask the information about any person, any employee, any customer, so you are you are feeling very difficult to find that information, because the information is not present one place. The customer has purchased the product many times, the employee is present in like different locations many times, so I cannot understand that person is from which location. So if the person's location is changed, I'm not able to find the information about that person. So what we are doing here, so on the basis of my data, I will find the meaningful information out of that data. Okay. So how to get that meaningful information, I will show you one by one stepwise. Okay. So before that, you should understand what are the different versions. So as I said, it is started in 1985. So before that, if you are going for any government sector, if you're going for any private companies, any organization, so what they're doing, they're just storing the data in the form of files, right? So in that files, they will just collect the information, and sometimes if you'll go and visit that office and if you'll ask the information about the particular person, they will say, I'm not able to find that file, I don't know where that file is kept, right? But using this Excel, nowadays it is very easy to store the data and organize that data and get the meaningful information out of that data, right? So if you will see the symbol in the corner here, so this is the symbol for the different versions. So we have the 2007 interface, 2010. So nowadays the people are using the Office 365 in which you will get the multiple features, right? You can work with the live sheets and all, right? So this way there are different versions. So nothing change if the person is having the older version, there is no issue. You can do each and everything, but whatever the updated features are there, that you will not find. But there are multiple ways are there how you can get the information from that particular data. So if anybody is having the older laptop, old Excel version, so no need to worry about that. You can still get the meaningful information out of your data. Okay. So if you will think that I don't have the laptop, I don't have the, nowadays everyone is having, but still few people are there who are not able to afford the laptop and desktop. They're just available in the colleges and the schools, right? So what we can do here, this Excel is a very good feature. You can use even in your mobile phones also. Okay. So it is used in the, you can say Android phone, you can use in the MacBooks, you can use in the all Windows, you can use in the iOS system. So it is not specific to the only laptop or desktop. You can use in your mobile also, right? So basic simple example I will give you. So suppose if daily expenditure, if you wanted to check, so every day you will write it in one notepad and check like I've spent this much amount on this day for particular shopping, grocery, or for particular for the transport or food items or something like that. You will write in one notepad. And if you wanted to check the total, how much spend you in this particular 1 month, so what you will do, you will just calculate the total value. Just open the calculator or simply manually will do the calculation of that. Okay. Sometimes what will happen, you will miss some information. You will not get the proper answer, right? But in Excel, you don't have to do this lengthy process. This is very simple and easy way where you can find the meaningful information. If you want the total value, how much you spend on the particular month, you can easily get that. Due to some reason, if I forgot that I have not added some like fuel charges or some whatever the EMI charges that I have not added in my expenditure. So that time what I will do, in this Excel, I can add that feature also after calculating the total value, and it will show the different answer according to your change in the data. So practically, I will show you how it will work. So this file, so few older version are showing this options and the new version will show the different options. So this is still 2013. Okay. So after the 2013, they have just added the different features in that. And nowadays, maximum people are using having the access for the Office 365. Okay. Yeah, one more thing. If you have any doubt and concern, so here you don't have the option to unmute. So what you can do, you can drop it in the chat. So last 5 minutes, we will take that all questions. Okay. Yes. Yeah, so these are the different interfaces we have. So practically, I will just open the Excel and I will show you. So this is the Excel which is in front of you. Okay, so this is the Excel. So in this Excel, if you will see, so this left hand side, you will find the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 till last value. There are multiple numbers are present, right? And if you see, very small rectangular boxes are present here in entire sheet. And on the this same way, you have the vertical information also. So this is A, this is B, C, like that you have the alphabets. Okay. Now, suppose if anybody will provide me this particular information. Okay. So in this particular sheet, this entire information or entire whatever the page is in front of you, that is called as a sheet. So name of the sheet is given as what? Sheet 1. Okay. So same way you can add the multiple sheets here. So sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. And can you see this plus sign? You can add the one more sheet. Sheet 4, sheet 5, like that you can add the multiple sheets here, right? So this way you can store the n number of information here. Now my question is, if I wanted to see how many information I can store in a single sheet, right? So if I wanted to see how much information I can store here, it is not possible for me to go and check each and every cell till last, right? So what I will do, Excel says you can write the formula here and everything is based on that particular formula, right? So whenever you are writing any formula in Excel, Excel says you have to start your formula with equal to sign. This is a very important feature you have in Excel. Without equal to, nothing will be visible to you. You will not get the total, you will not get the average, nothing, right? So the first step, you have to start with the equal to sign, and after equal to, you have to write the different functions. Okay. So after equal to, you have to write the function here. So can you see this fx symbol, this rectangular white color box? So this rectangular white color box is for writing your formulas. Okay. So if I wanted to calculate the total value, I will go for sum function. So there are multiple functions are present in Excel. So we will see that functions one by one. Okay. So equal to, as my requirement, if I wanted to see how many records are present in this one or how many rows. So number is called as a rows and the vertical alphabets are called as a column. Okay. So whenever you will consider any Excel consists of what? Rows. And the second thing is called as a columns. Okay. Rows means what? Horizontal data. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I will see, that is called as a rows. So here, this one is entire one. This is called as a row. And this entire A is called as a column, right? Row means what? Horizontal data. Horizontal record. Okay. Or just I will write the horizontal because currently I have not taken any information here. So whatever the horizontal things are present, that is numbers. So here I will just write 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. So I don't know till what is my last number, right? I need to go and scroll till last value and see the information, right? Similarly, I have the alphabets, right? That is a vertical data. Vertical. So vertical means what? This one. A is vertical, B is vertical, C is vertical. So you have the information either column wise. So vertical information is column and the horizontal information is a row. So here I will just write A, B, C and so on. You can take till last value, right? Now my question, if anybody will ask me how much information you can store in a single Excel sheet, you can add n number of sheets, that is okay. But one sheet consists of how much information that I wanted to see here. Okay. So if I wanted to see how much information is present in a single sheet, okay. So for that purpose, what I will do here, I will just write, as I said before, every function in Excel is starting with which symbol? Equal to, right? Without equal to, nothing will be working here. No formula will work without equal to, correct? So every function will start with equal to sign, okay? So if I wanted to see how many rows are present in a particular cell, so here I will just write the next question, number of rows. How many records are present in a single sheet? If anybody will ask you the question. What I will do, I will just write equal to sign and I will just write what I wanted to find, rows, correct? If I wanted to find the rows, I will write rows, open the bracket. What it is asking me? Array. Array means what? Group of numbers. So if I will check how many rows are present in first column, will be the same for second, will be the same for third, will be the same for four, will be the same for five, right? So if I will check the how many rows are present in first column, it will give me the answer for all, right? It will not change. It will be same for all. So if I will write rows inside the bracket, I will write A. A means what? First column, colon A. What is the meaning of A colon A? Can you see automatically the blue color line you will find here? Entire information is selected from here, correct? A colon A. So whenever you are putting the colon between the two values, that means it will form the structure like a array. That is a group of numbers. So I will write A colon A, complete the bracket and enter. What you got? 10,48,576 rows are present in a single Excel sheet. Okay. So this way you can find the how many records are present in your particular sheet. So you have to check how many records are present. Suppose randomly, if I will write the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that, 5 numbers I have written. So if anybody will ask me how many records are present here, how I can find? I will write is equal to rows. Inside the bracket, I need to select the information. So now I will not write A comma A colon A. Why? Because I don't want entire column. I just want the only how many records are there, how many information is present with me. Can you see automatically it is selecting this dotted line? So this dotted line indicates that this much information it will check. So for this much information, how many rows are present? First row, second row, third row, fourth row, and fifth row. So if I will complete my bracket and enter, what answer you got? 5, right? So this way you can calculate how many records, how many rows are present in your data set. Hope everyone understood this, so that we can go for the next concept, that is a number of columns. Okay, number of columns. So if I wanted to check how many columns are present, so if I will check how many columns are present in first row, I will get the answer for all. Yes, same like your rows. So this is just like it will find the vertical information, right? So here what formula I will write is equal to what? Columns, because I wanted to find how many columns are present. So columns, inside the bracket, I need to mention the array. So again, the array means what? Group of number. So for the rows, I'm mentioning A colon A. How many records are present in first column? Correct? If I wanted to check how many records are present in first row, right? That means how many columns? So here can I mention 1 colon 1? Automatically my first row is selected. So in first row, if 10,000 records are present, second row also 10,000, third row also 10,000, fourth row also 10,000. So that way you will come to know how many information is present with me. Correct? Enter. So in each Excel sheet consists of 1,48,576 rows and 16,384 columns. So this answer will be same for everyone. It will not change for everyone, right? So because each sheet consists of same number of record. Okay. Whatever the cell is present. Okay. Now the next is cell. Cell means what? If I will write cell, cell is nothing but the combination of column and row. Okay. Combination of column and row. So how it will be combination of column and row? I will show you. Whatever the rectangular box you will find in Excel, these are called as what? This rectangular box are called as what? Cell, right? So cell means what? Just the rectangular box. So if I will just do the color to this particular box. Yeah. So this rectangular box is called as what? Cell. Okay. So it is a combination of what? Row and column. So currently, if I will click on this green color box indicates that currently you are present in that particular cell. So if I will click this particular box, that means this particular cell is selected, right? And whatever name box is there, so this is called as a name box. Can you see once I will hover my mouse, it is showing me name box. What address it is giving me? F6. Why it is F6? Because this is the intersection of F column and sixth row. So what is the address of this particular cell? F6. Correct? Similarly, if I will click on this particular cell, first cell, so the first cell is present in first column and first row. So what is the address in the name box? A1. You don't have to put the address, automatically it will take. If I will click on this one, this is the B column, fourth row, right? Excel will take all the cell address automatically, correct? Yes. Now my next question is, if I will write equal to inside the bracket, if I will write rows, I wanted to check how many rows are present. I will write rows A colon C. Okay. Who will give me the answer? Just drop your answer in the chat. My question is, if I will write the is equal to rows A colon C, who will give me the answer? Just let me check the chat. Can you drop your answer in the chat? A colon C. Great. The answer is what? Same, right? Why same? Because starting also I mentioned, if you will consider n number of column, still my rows are same for all, right? So if I will write A colon C, A colon D, A colon N, still my answer is same. Similarly, if I will write the formula is equal to column, inside the bracket, if I will write 1 colon 1000, what will be the answer? Same answer like 16,300 and yeah, so I need to mention not column, columns, right? So if you will do a single mistake, it will not give you the proper answer. Can you see I got the same answer? So it doesn't matter how many rows you are taking, how many columns you are taking, right? So rows will give you the how many records are present and column will give you the how many columns are present in your particular sheet, right? So this sheet, if I'm having the 100 sheets here, so I will not understand which sheet is for what, right? So what we can do, we can rename this particular sheet. So I will just click on this. I will just write day 1. Okay. So whenever I will just open the day 1, I will understand, yeah, these all the things I've learned in the day 1 session, right? So this is just the day 1. Okay. Now after the day 1 sheet, suppose if I will feel that this sheet is not required for me, sheet 4, I can right click on this and I can delete because this is no more needed for me. Sheet 1, again, this is blank sheet. I don't want. I will just click on this. I can delete this. Okay. So now I'm having the day 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. Okay. So instead of sheet 2, if I wanted to just rename this one, double click on that and I will write day 1, sheet 2. So for this, I will write day 1, sheet 3. Okay. So this way I will understand on the day 1, I have covered the 3 different sheets, right? So I've just given the rename that particular sheet. It will be easy for me to understand. So day 1 first sheet, day 1 second sheet, day 1 third sheet. This is just you can rename the sheet on the basis of your requirement. If you have the employee information, you can just rename with the employee. If you have the year information, you can just mention 2024 like that. Okay. So that way it will be easy to understand where you have what kind of information. Okay. So this is just the basic about the Excel. Okay. Now in the second sheet, suppose if I will give you the raw data to you, this is just the raw data, right? So if I will give you this unorganized data, it will be difficult for you to find the which column is for what are the headers, the font is not proper. So that time what I will do, I will just convert this data in the form of table. Okay, so that it will be easy for me to understand. So we will do the basic formatting things so that it will be good for me to understand the data. What I will do, I will just select only the header part. Okay. And here, can you see in the home tab, you have the option to change the font pattern, change the font size. I will just increase the size. As this is my header, I will just increase the size. Okay. After increasing the size, just let me, serial number is fine. Name, I will make it a little bit bigger so that it will fit there. I will just move this one. Department will be proper. Region will be proper. This is the branches, date of hire, and this is the salary column, right? I have just selected the first column and I have just increased the size to 14. Okay. If you want any font pattern, you can select whatever you want. Okay. So I've just selected this one for the header. Now I wanted to fill the color here so that it will be the header for me, right? I will go to this one. I will select the fill color as any dark color. I can select whatever you want. Suppose if I have selected the dark color, but my text is not visible to me, right? In the dark color, I want the white color text. I will go to the drop down arrow here in the color and I will select the white color. Now, can you see this is looking like a header part, right? This is the header for my entire data. So it won't look like this is the part of your only names and all, right? So the person can easily understand, yeah, this is the header for me, right? Now what I want, all the data should be arranged properly. So I will select entire data first. Okay. So I will click on the second cell, Control Shift right, Control Shift down. I have selected entire data. Why I have selected entire data? Because I wanted to do the same formatting for all. Otherwise, it will be difficult for me to format each and every cell. First, I've selected all the data. Now I want border for all, right? I will just click on this one. Can you see all borders? I will add the border. Can you see border is added? Black color line is added between each cell, right? What I will do, I will just do the alignment here. I want each and everything should be left side aligned. Size 10 is very small. I will just make little bit bigger so that it will be easy for me to understand. Yes. So now I can easily see the data. I can easily understand the data, right? So this way, whatever changes you want, whatever font you want, you can do the changes in the font. Okay. Basic formatting about the particular cell, right? Using this, why we are doing this? Because it will be easy for me to understand the data. If I will rename the sheet, I can understand, yeah, this is for the day one, second sheet in which I've done the formatting. If you wanted to rename with the formatting, you can done the formatting here. So depending on your data, depending on your choice, you can rename the particular information. Okay. So in this particular sheet, I am having the information about the particular employees. What is the serial number of the employee? What is the first name, last name? He's from which department? He's from which region? What is the branch name? Okay. What is the date of hire? And what is the salary of that particular person? Just the raw information I'm having. And I have converted that information in the form of small table, right? What is my requirement here? I wanted to see how much is the total salary of the employee. Who is having maximum salary? Who is having minimum salary? So if I will just give this raw data to you, I think it is very difficult for everyone to find the information, right? Correct? So what we will do here, instead of finding the information, search for the particular person and find the information, what I will do, I will go with the basic functions in Excel, right? So here I will just give the name as functions in Excel. Okay. So functions in Excel, as this is my heading, what I will do, I will just make it bold. Okay. I will increase the size. Okay. And I will just go with the field color. So I will go with the field color. I will understand. Yeah, here I have written the functions, right? Now in this one, what I will do, I will just write the function as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like that, I can add n number of functions in Excel, basic functions in Excel. Okay. So the basic function in Excel, I will just write my first function is sum. What is the use of sum? To find the total value, right? So that may be the total salary, total marks, okay, total profit, anything that may be related to anything, right? Similarly, what is the average? I wanted to see the average. I wanted to see who is having maximum value, who is having minimum value, total how many employees are present, that is a count function. Okay. So this way you can apply the multiple functions on your particular data, right? Clear? So these are the basic functions which we have. Similarly, apart from these functions, we have the one more option that is called as a data type, which plays a very important role if you want to work on any kind of data. Data type means that data is in the form of date, whether that is a text data, whether that is a number, what information you have. So first I need to separate my data into the 3 different types. First one, I will go for second one, and I will go for third one. The first is text data. Second one is numerical data. And the third one is date data. So Excel says I can divide my data in the 3 different parts. First is a text, second is a number, and the third one is date. Okay. So what is text? So let me increase the size. Yeah. What is the text? If I will write my name, this is considered as a text, right? If I will write the country name, this is also the text. If I will write my name with number, this is also considered as a text. Yeah. So after that, suppose if I will write after this value, if I will write Deepti @ 123. Yeah, so here I will write Deepti @123. Even this is also considered as a text data. Means text data consists of alphabets, combination of alphabet and number, and apart from that, it is a combination of special character also, right? So suppose if I will write the email address of any person, that is also considered as what? Text, right? Now, in the second case, here I will just write the example, okay? Example. And this is the type, okay? So instead of data types, I will just copy this one and I will paste it here. And here I will just write serial number, okay? So that it will be easy for you to understand, okay? Now this is my again header. I will select this center alignment. I will do middle alignment, okay? And after that, I will just make it bold. Just let me increase the size little bit so that it will be easy for you to understand. And after that, I will just select these three things and add all the borders, correct? And here I will go for the numerical data. So any raw data, instead of writing simple way, what you can do, you can create the table like a table kind of thing so that it will be easy for you to understand. So these are called as a headers for the particular table. And inside the serial number, you have the serial number. Inside the data type, you have the data type name. Inside the example, you have the example, right? Now here, if I will go with the numerical data, so if I will write the age of the particular person, right? Suppose 23, this age is numerical data. If I will write the salary, 24,000 or anything you can consider, salary of the person, name. If I will write the 100 marks, again name. If I will write the 5% discount, that is also the number, right? If I will write the currency, any like rupees, any values in the rupees or any other currency, that is also considered as a number. So all these things are considered as what? Numerical data. Now the last data type in Excel is called as a date data, right? So date means what? Date means I can write the today's date. So if I will go with the, you can take any date. Suppose if I will write 1-1-2024. So this is the 1st of January 2024. Instead of that, if I will write the 1st Jan 2020 or only 24, this is also considered as a date, okay? Along with the date, you can put the time. Suppose the person, if you're working on any stock data, if you're working on any metro project, if you're working on any, what you can say, flight analysis, that time they have the timing, fixed timing for the train, fixed timing for the flight, right? So what we can mention here, we can just put the time. So if I will just mention the 12:30 like that, anytime you can mention. So this is also the part of what your date. So date function consists of date and time together. And similarly, numerical data consists of either age, any salary, any marks, any percentage, okay, any currency, that everything is considered as a numerical data. Apart from that, any name, any country name, any city name, state name, person name, employee name, customer name, any name with number, okay. If you will go with the Aadhaar card, PAN card, email address, everything is considered as what? Text data, okay. And if I will tell, if any employee's salary, that is a definitely numerical data. When the person joined the company, that is a data data. So this way Excel says I will divide my entire data in the three different data types: text, number, and date. So you can go for any domain, but your data type will be the same, okay. Instead of student joining date, you will get the customer, you will get the employee, you will get the patient. So data, different location, but the way will be the same. Only three different data types we have in the Excel, okay. Hope everyone understood this different data types in Excel, because we have to work on all these data types in the next sheet, right? Yeah. So now my next question is, if I'm having the information here, I've just entered the few information 10, 20, or if I will give just the 30, 40, oh, sorry. Yeah, any number you can take here. If I will write 20, here I can write just 100. Randomly, I've written the few numbers here, right? Just randomly, I've written few numbers here. What I will do, I will just put some different color so that it will be easy for you to understand. And I will just increase the size little bit bigger. Okay. Yeah. So I have just provided you the data to you. This is my data. Currently only 5 information is there, but whenever you will work in the company will provide you the lakhs of crores of information. Okay, but the way will be the same. How you will find the information today for 5 records, it will be the same way you can find for the lakhs of records, right? Now my question is, I wanted to find how much is a total value for this. Okay, so whenever I wanted to calculate the total value, I will go with the same Excel way, because randomly if I will write here is equal to 10 plus 40, it is difficult for me. 5 records I can write manually, but if I have the lakhs of record, it is not possible for me to write one by one, right? What I will do, I will just go with the basic functions in Excel, which plays a very important role, and it is dynamic. It will change according to your values, right? So I will show you. If I will write equal to, because all function starts with equal to. After equal to, what I need to do? I need to write which function? Sum. Once you will write sum, what it is telling me? Adds all the number in a range of cell. Whatever range you will select, in that range, what is the sum? That sum it will show using this particular function. So can you see a number 1? So either I can select first cell, comma, second cell, comma, third cell. But practically, if I'm having the lakhs of record, it is possible to select one cell, not possible, right? So what I will do here, instead of going for multiple cells, can I put the colon previous way? I will put the colon and I can select the till last cell, right? Till which cell you want? So I will just go with the first cell, and till which cell you want? 12th. B8 to B12 cell I want. If I'm having the B1 to B10,000, I can select that. So depending on my data, I need to select the specific cell and I can find the total value. Complete the bracket, hit enter, right? Got the 700 answer. But if I wanted to calculate without any function, I need to manually 10 plus 40, 50, again this 50, 580, then 600 and 700. Like that I need to do, right? But currently only few records I can easily find. But if you have the huge amount of data, that time not possible for you to calculate the sum, right? See the beauty of this function. Instead of 530, if I will just write the 30 here, can you see automatic your total is changing? Yes. Suppose if any salary of the employee is updated, any marks of the student is updated, automatically your final sheet will also reflect with your updated marks. Okay. So this is the main important feature of your Excel functions. It is not fixed. It is not specific to the particular cell. Whenever the information inside the cell you are changing, automatically you are changing the value. Inside this, I'm writing B8 to B12, but I'm not mentioning whether that is 10, whether that is 40, whether that is 30, correct? So depending on the cell reference, I can see the answer is changing automatically, correct? So what I will write here, I will just write equal to which function? Sum. Inside the bracket, I will take the any number. Okay, so just I will write the number 1, comma. This is a general formula for your understanding. I'm writing number 2 and so on. You can take n number of numbers here, right? This is the sum. Clear? Yeah. Can you please confirm in the chat? Is it clear to all? Sum function. Yes. Great. Now again, what I will do, I will just make this one as also the table. But what I want, this Excel function should be present in first cell, second cell, and the third cell. Okay. What I will do, I will select all the 3 cells, all the 4 cells, and here we have the option of what? Merge. Merge means what? This Excel function is common heading for all, right? Here it is not the specific for each column. I will just give the merge at the center. Click on this merge at the center. Can you see? Automatically this is the heading for all, right? Now I will select this entire data. I will just put all the borders and left alignment, correct? Can you see? Automatically I got. If I wanted to increase the size, I can increase the size so that it will be easy for you to understand. If you want bold, you can make it bold, correct? So this way you can change the format and Instead of looking the raw data, if you will create such kind of tables and functions, it will be easy for you to understand the information, right? Now my second question, same like your sum, I wanted to find the average. I will write is equal to, what I will write here? Average. Correct? Average. Inside the bracket, I will select the entire data same way. Instead of sum, I will write which function? Average. Got the average is 40. Yes. Instead of this, I will just make the number as a 50. Okay. Can you see how average is changing, total is changing? Yes. Formula is same. So I will just copy this one, Control C. I will paste, select all the cell, Control V. Instead of sum, what I will write here? Second case, average. Remaining things are same, right? Simple. If I wanted to find the maximum value, what I will write is equal to, without is equal to sign, your Excel will not go for any function. Max of what? All this number. Same way, complete the bracket, hit enter, 50. And here instead of sum, what I will mention? Max. Correct? Now next is minimum function. I will go to this one. I will just write the what? Is equal to mean. Inside the bracket, I will select the entire range. Okay. Complete the bracket. Hit enter. Got the minimum. So sum I will replace with what? Mean. So if anybody will ask me how many records are present here, I will go with which function? Count function, right? Is equal to, what I will write here? Count. Count inside the bracket, this value till this value. Got the count? How much? 5. Here I will write which function? Count function, right? So this way you can do the any function. Suppose if I wanted to do the product of all, if I'm having the multiple information and if anybody will ask me, can you do the product of all these numbers, right? What I will do, which function I will write here? Product, correct? Product means multiplication, right? Suppose if I wanted to do A multiplied by B multiplied by C. So what I will write here is equal to product. Inside the bracket, I will select the entire range. Enter. Can you see we got the product here? 10 multiplied by 40 multiplied by 30 multiplied by 20 multiplied by 50. So if anybody will tell you to do the multiplication, practically it will take a lot of time, right? Currently, as my last number is 0, it will be easy for you to multiply. But whenever you are having the different numbers, it is difficult for you to do the multiplication, right? But using this function, it will be very easily you can find the multiplication. Okay, so here I will write which function? Product. Clear? These are the basic functions in Excel. So I've taken the very simple and basic example to understand the concept, but it is not mandatory. You can apply on only 5. You can apply on n number of records, 10,000, 10 lakhs, 50 lakhs, whatever data you have. Okay. Now, just to understand this concept, I have given the question here. First, let me go with this particular sheet, right? So just to understand the same concept with the different small table I have created for your understanding. And here you can find. So I am having the few student name here and I wanted to find the total marks of the particular person. What I will do? Equal to sum. What you want? Total marks. Sum of what? These numbers? Yes. Got the answer. Total marks, right? Now, in the second case, they have given the product 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Suppose multiple products I'm having. They are having the quantity, how much quantity for that particular product and what is the cost of that particular one product. Okay. First, I wanted to find the total cost of the particular product. Okay. Total amount of the particular product. What I will do is equal to, what I will write? Which function? Product. Right. So you can select from here product inside the bracket. What I will take? I will take this cell, comma, this cell, right? I just want the product of two things, quantity multiplied by cost. I will get the amount. Got the answer? Now what I need to do, simply I will drag, either you can drag or just double click. Can you see got the answer for other? You don't have to calculate for others also. Though the value is changed, though the product is different, but very simple. Just click on this plus sign, automatically it will fill the series according to same formula. And can you see here automatically how it is finding? Before I have written the product of E4 comma F4, right? But can you see now E5 comma F5? Automatically it will go for next cell. Now again, next cell, E6, F6, E7, F7, E8, F8. Now, if anybody will ask me, what is the total amount for all the products? I will go with sum. Inside the bracket, select the total amount. Yes, complete the bracket and hit enter. Got the total amount for all the products. This is the total amount for individual product, P1, P2, P3, P4. And if anybody will ask you the total amount of all the product, I got the using product option. Yes. Second thing, if I wanted to find the average marks of the particular student, right? How to find the average marks? Average marks means I need to write is equal to, I will select the cell. Yeah, I will select the cell. I will write is equal to which function here? Average. Average inside the bracket, select entire range. Complete the bracket, hit enter. Right? Next is minimum function. Who is having minimum marks? Only 5 students are there. I can easily check. 65 is minimum, right? So I will write what is equal to minimum. So whatever function I've told you in the previous sheet, same functions are here. So after looking the question, you can easily understand which formula I need to apply for the particular sheet, correct? Now suppose if I will change the marks of Deepa to 30, can you see minimum marks are changing to 30? This is the beauty of your functions. So it does not says like if 65 is minimum, it will fix to the 65. Whatever minimum marks are present in that particular array or range, it will find that particular marks, right? Correct? Now, if anybody will ask me how much is the total count, how many students are present, I will go for which function is equal to count. Inside the bracket, you can select the range, complete the bracket and hit enter. What you got? 5, right? Total how many marks are present? 5, right? Clear everyone? Till here? If I wanted to find the maximum marks, what I will write here is equal to max inside the bracket, select the range, complete the bracket and hit enter. 96 is the maximum marks. Can you see? If I will update the marks of Deepa to 100, maximum marks are 100, right? It is dynamic. It is not fixed, correct? So in some year, if your product 1 is on the top, maybe in the next year, product 2 will be on the top. So you don't have to change the formula. Automatically, it will reflect according to the values. Okay. So this way, sum, product, max, mean, average, and count. All functions we have seen. Any doubt till here? Anyone is having any doubt till here? Please drop in the chat if any doubt. Or everyone understood all the question functions. No doubt? Great. Yeah. So if you understood the concept in the same way, I'm having some data here. So serial number is which data type here? This column is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is which data type? Numerical. Perfect. If I will go for first name, last name, department, region, branch, which data type? I can see text answer. Perfect. And if I will go for the date of hire will be the date. Exactly. So this way, once you will get the raw data, first you divide your data in the what data that is, whether text data, whether numerical, whether date, and then you can find the information. So company has provided me this information, like few persons are there, they are from different branches, they are from different region, they are from different department. And can you find the total information about that, right? So total, how many employees are present? Number of employees. Okay. So how I can find total number of employees? I cannot go and scroll the information, right? Which function I will write is equal to? Yes, count. Exactly. So I will go for what? Count. Inside the bracket, I will take the total number of employees if I wanted to check. I can check for any column. So what I will do, I will go for serial number, control shift down. All records I've selected in one go and complete the bracket and hit enter. What answer you got? Total how many employees are present in my company here? 100 employees, right? Total salary distributed. So what is the total salary of all the employees they're asking, right? I will go for which function? Total means always sum. Perfect. Sum inside the bracket. I will select entire salary. Complete the bracket, hit enter, got the total salary. Yes. So this is the total salary for all the employees. What is the maximum salary? What is the maximum salary? I will go for again, which is equal to max inside the bracket. If I want maximum salary, I can go with the salary column, right? Complete the bracket, hit enter, got the maximum salary. Yes. So if you'll update the salary, just a 7,000, if I will go and if I will update this 7,000 to, can you see automatically maximum salary is updated to 1 lakh, correct? And the total salary is also updated, correct? Now minimum salary, or let me do the control Z. Yeah, I'm back to my original data. Yeah, is equal to, if I wanted to check minimum salary, I will write minimum of what? Salary column. These are very simple functions, but very useful functions because it will give you the very meaningful information from your data. Okay. If I wanted to check what is the average value, I will write average inside the bracket. I will go for salary column, complete the bracket and hit enter, right? Yeah, everyone clear till here? Yes. Okay. So if you understood the concept, we have the one more function. Just I will take this function and then we can close the session. Okay. This count function is counting the information, right? We have the one more function that is count A. Okay. I will write is equal to count A. What it is telling me? Count the number of cell in the range that are not empty. What does it mean? Blank cell should not be there. So it may be text, it may be number, but it will count the values. That means simply what I can say, the count A function will count the non-empty cells in my data set. Sometimes what will happen, data entry people will, while entering the data, few cells will be the blank, right? Correct? So if few cells are blank, we need to check why these cells are blank, right? So if I will go for this particular data and check, what information you will find? Fine. So the count A function count the text and a number both. Okay, what is the use of count function? Here we are using count function. Why? It will count the numerical data. So if I will write is equal to count function inside the bracket, what I will take? Entire range from here, complete the bracket, hit enter. What answer you are getting? 4. Here my answer is 5 because all are number. But here my answer is what? 4. Why? Because vinyl is having GF. That's why the count of the number is what? 4. Correct? So this way count A function will give you the text and number both and count function will give you the number. Right? Now my question is, if I wanted to check how many text data is present, we don't have the count text function here, right? So Excel says we don't have the count text function. But if I wanted to check how much text data is present in my data set, that time, can I do the count A minus count? Yes, no? If I wanted to check how much text data is present, can I do the count A minus count function, that is equal to count A minus count function? right? Got the answer 1? Yes. So count a function will count the same thing I will note here in this particular sheet. The 7th function is which one? Count a. So count a function means I will just write is equal to count a inside the bracket. I will select the range. What answer we will get here? 5. Okay. So it will count the number and text both, correct? And the count function will count the only which data? Only number. So count function is used to calculate number. So here after the count, I will just write the bracket number, right? And count a function will calculate the number plus text, correct? That means it will count both the data, right? So if anybody will ask you how many text data is present in that particular column, so how I will find? I will do the count a minus which function? Count function, right? I will get the answer for what? How many cells are having the text data, right? Apart from that, there is one more function that is called as a count blank. What we will call?
Hello, Dipti. Sorry for the interruption.
Yes.
So please conclude the session by 11. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So last is a count blank. Okay. So count blank means it will count the empty cell. So inside the bracket, I will write empty cell, right? Yeah. So we will just go with that last function, count blank. I will write is equal to count blank. Inside the bracket, I will just select the data and complete the bracket. What answer I should expect here? Yes, 1. Okay. And count function will give me the count of either text or number. So what answer I should get here? 4. Correct? Yes. So these are all the basic functions which we covered today. So in tomorrow's session, we will continue with the new topic. Okay. So hope it was a great session for all of you and you learned something about the Excel. Thanks everyone for joining and listening me from last 1 hour. Okay. Thank you all. Take care. Bye.
Yeah. Thank you, Dipti.
Thank you.
Yeah. No attendance. So you have to watch the live session. That's it. Yeah. Thank you. We'll meet on tomorrow.
Yeah. See you tomorrow at same time. Thank you. Bye.